June 19th, 2013. I was going to talk about Crossroads. I was looking up a song from, I thought Eric Clapton did it, but I think he had just an album called Crossroads. And I couldn't find the song itself, but I really want to talk about Taras tonight. Because he's 20. He's got, as Georgia would say, he's got his whole life ahead of him. I told him, you got your whole life ahead of you. You got a lot to experience. The reason I bring up Crossroads is that he failed his college courses. The two, I don't know about the one that he took in class. I haven't heard from that yet. But I know that the two that he took online, failed both of them. Missed some big tests and just didn't keep up. He was one of those that I think Gordon sat down with him the first month or so and kept on him to make sure that he did it every day, and then after make sure he's turning all his lessons, getting his work done, and I think it's pretty tiring after a while. And so he stepped back and see if he could take it and do it on himself, because he's got to be able to. I told him he got to take it seriously, and he didn't. So waste of time. He backed out of the fall courses, so we let it slide until winter course, and that's when he picked up and started taking some of these courses. So I don't know what he's going to do now. So he's at a crossroads, and I had a talk with him today that he's going to have to, first thing, he's going to have to get his permit. I've been after him for 2 years now, and I told him, if you're, whether you end up going to California or not, this summer you're going to get your permit, and you're going to get a job. Of course, he tells me that he was going to hire a long-haired, pot-smoking boy. And I said, well, when I was your age, I had long hair. I was a pot-smoking boy, and that didn't stop me getting the job. And he said, well, that was the 70s, and I had long hair back then. And I said, well, it didn't make no difference. He still looked at me the same. I remember I just tucked my hair up underneath the hat, went in for the interview, and sold myself on that, I can do this job. And he's going to have to do the same thing. He's going to have to present himself. And like any job, I'm going to have to show up. I'm going to have to work. And that's why it's like one of his friends, that's why they call it work. Is that you have to work at it. And they don't, it's nothing from nothing. So he's really at a point in his life that we're going to have to start pushing him. I really thought that I really need to get something to motivate him. And I told him, I said, this grandma's got, or Meemaw's got tickets, and he seemed like that was kind of forced on him, kind of trick him to going out there. I said, you don't have to go. I mean, it's entirely up to you. You do what you want to do. But I said, in order to live here, you're going to get your permit and get a job. So hopefully that's sunk in. I did keep him some motivation, because I said, do you figure out how to get out there? And he says, well, I don't know. I said, well, it's going to be about $300 to fly out. I said, I put away, and I put away $300 for you. I said, I'll give you $100. You get your permit. You should be able to do that. I said, you're smart. You should be able to do that in like 3 days. Study that book and take that test, get that permit. I said, that's $100. You're a third of the way there already. I said, over the next couple of weeks, you should easily be able to do that for the end of the month. I said, time's clicking. The whole week went by and you haven't done anything yet. I said, after that, then you'll have 2 months. You'll have June, July. Start working. Start putting some money away. I said, you put away $5 a day. You'll have the money to go out there. I said, I'll pitch in. I said, when you start working, I said, I'll pitch into the kitty $25 a week if you're working. So I said, in that 2 months, you'll put another $200 in there, and then you'll have funds to go out there. So I'm trying to give him all the motivation that he needs. I told him, you need to do this. You need to do this to prove to yourself you can do it. To prove to me you can do it. To prove to your dad you can do it. And prove to the folks across the street you can do it. I said, we're all standing behind you. And we're here to support you. We really want you to succeed. But you're going to have to start doing it. I said, you had off all last summer and fall. I said, this summer you're going to get your permit, get a job. So with that said, what is this, the 19th? That's day 140. So 140 days into this daily blog. So let's see if another 70 days, 60 days, 6 days, 2 months. So we got 2 months, 2 weeks before catch that plane flight. Because I told him, I said, I'm going with or without you. I said, I'm going to Arizona. And I'm going. So I'm putting it all in his hands. I gave him every opportunity. I said, I even had the money rolled up in a nice little tight $300 wad of cash. And I said, I even wrote his name on the trust. I said, this has your name on it. This is yours. But you're going to have to get a permit, get a job. I told him about the job. I said, there's so many things you can do. I said, just like me. I said, I did delivery. He said, well, with a permit, how do you do? I said, you're going to have to do something. I said, even if you do something just a couple of days a week, you're going to have to do something. I said, I did delivery because I had minimum contact with the employer, no contact. I had to deal with other people. I didn't have to go sit in the office or sit behind a counter or work in a kitchen. Or I said, there's things you can do. There's really things, a lot of things that you can do to make money. I said, you're young. You get all your faculties, you get your arms, your legs, your sight, your sound, speech. I said, there's no reason you cannot get a job. So hopefully, because it's like, this is, I said, you told me about it, tricking you man to going out there. I said, this is Mama Down. I said, this is your band of bands. I said, they're only playing one U.S. city this year. And I said, I'm not going to say that I'm a bigger fan than you are, but the way you're acting, and I didn't say that. I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say that. So I didn't want to put anything negative in his mind. I just, I put him down anyway. But it's like, think about it. He's not thinking. He's not thinking about it. So, that's why I said I want to bring up the song Crossroads from Eric Clapton. But after looking at some of his, I'm going to talk about music now. That's enough about Ross. Children, kids, struggle. It's tough. I never had that much problem. I know my mother told me to, one summer, you're not in school, you got to get a job. And I did. I had to work at Sonic. It was embarrassing. That was embarrassing because all my other peers were all in school and they'd come by at lunch, and there I was working as a car hop. I had to wear those funny Mickey Mouse ears. That was one of the most embarrassing times of my life. But that taught me a lot. It taught me that you are where you are for your own reasons. You can better yourself, and you don't have to do this. There's other things to do in life. You can make something out of yourself. So I learned a lot that summer, and after I quit that, I did get that KFC job, and then I did work there for a year. I think that was my first paid vacation, because I come in, I'd work during the week, weekends off. They wanted me, they called me, and I'd come in, and even the manager said, we want to train you to be a manager. So they showed me up front, showed me how to run the till, showed me how to run the window, how to open and close. And he says, we'll train you. But, being the 18-year-old, it's like, I'm not interested in being manager. I got my own life. I want to work and then go home and do my thing. And I always have. And, yeah, that's what I did. So, but anyway, I was looking up Eric Clapton. I'll probably talk tomorrow. I was thinking about the Midnight Special. I used to play a lot of live music and stuff, but I remember seeing him on there. Never bought him. He's one of the many that I never bought. I know he played guitar in Cream and then went solo and had quite a few hits. I remember one in 76 and 77. What was I saying? The one that I did look up was the Midnight Special, was it? Yep. After Midnight. But that was from 1970. But 76 he had Cocaine, which played a lot on radio. And then 77 was missed it already. But this one I'm gonna play. He recorded in '91 when he lost his son. His son fell out of a 54-story building, and it's called "Tears from Heaven." And if I seen you in heaven, would you recognize me? Would you remember me? Would you remember my name? But it's very, very good. Very touching song. So here we go. Another day, another night. Start work tomorrow. Overtime. Love it, overtime. Vacation. May 19th, 2013. Eric Clapton. Tears in Heaven. 1999.